Hey guys, another layout update for you. This is going to be the May layout update. The next huge update you should see, the track work on Module A here should be pretty much about finished. And the building should be weathered and finished and everything else if all goes according to plan. So until then, let's get into this. So I recently, put this to all the others. Recently went to the hobby shop, purchased all the track I need, and you can see now, if we lay this on top of the Kato track, you can see how it's going to all tie in with one another. So it'll be pretty cool, you know. I'm still debating on if I want to just go ahead and do one more switch here, move this back and put the switch so I have more room for the yard track. I probably end up doing that. I want to thank my friend Montana for sending me a really nifty kit. It's the Metro Light and Power kit from Walthers. It's really cool because it's got a bunch of stuff that I could use in my steel mill without having to use the main structure itself. For example, it's this cool pipe rigging right here, and I'm just kind of playing with putting it in a couple of different little places, and move that over some again. So I'll probably keep that there, but this is really cool. And I've got the pipe that goes in here, but I'll paint this, and the pipe will be a different color, so it's a bunch of multiple little pipes that go in here. Or I could do 2 or 3 superstructure pipes going in here, and be done with it, and use the other ones somewhere else. But I was debating on almost putting it going across the track here, or I'll put it somewhere. I think it looks really cool, so I went ahead and built it just so I can get a good idea of what size it is and everything. Still working on finding more piping from Walthers. Walthers, if you're watching this, we seriously need more Ashland iron stuff to be re-released because we've got nothing. I went ahead and repainted this a lighter brick red, and I'll go in and put the mortar in sometime this week and repaint the interior and get the windows repainted and installed, and it'll look a little bit more prototypical. I'm about to start weathering this. The roof will be a dark primer gray along with these I-beams in here, and then the roof will be installed here. I do have the styrene for that, and the vent shaft will be put in. I've started those yesterday. This will be a darker gray, this will be a darker gray, and then I'll go in and do washes on the side to make it look a little bit more aged and faded, and dull coat, dull coat, dull coat, dull coat, and more dull coats. In other news, here's the interior to the Cubot, or some of the interior. This is a preheat station, and this is scratch built out of styrene and a Walthers slag pot, and then styrene I-beams, 2 different size styrene I-beams. And I did this off of a couple of different pictures some buddies of mine sent me. And then Walthers piping kit. I've got to install the staircasing and finish that up. And this is actually the main roof piece to the Metro Light and Power, and it will be the control building that will sit right up here, and I'm going to cut this, will not be here, the hand railing won't, so it'll butt up right against the hand railing, and that's a pretty cool, because when they're moving this stuff, most people have to go indoors to a sub-building, so that's perfect for this. It's got a high vantage point where they can see down and everything, so it'll look really nice when it's done. I also got the other MP15 from Atlas, number 370. There's a 261. Still haven't weathered it or anything yet, but it's got sound and DCC on board, so that'll be really cool once it's done. I also got, now I'm not going to really go into this because I'm going to do an actual product review on this. It's the new Atlas thrall gondola for Union Pacific. Pretty bitchin' car. So I'll do a product review because I also have a CEFX one coming, and then I have an Athearn RTR Gateway Western coil car coming, and they're all gondolas. So when I get them, I'll be doing a couple of product reviews, and that'll show you guys who's got the better gondola in all reality for a steel mill. So I think that would be pretty cool. In other news, I've been doing more and thinking more about the backdrop and what I'm going to do. This is just painted. This is just my bedroom wall. So there'll actually be a physical backdrop here. And the other thing that I'm finalizing is currently a finalized track plan. And it's going to encompass around 16 feet by about 9 feet. The less I'll probably go is about 8. So it'll be a nice piece of nice layout. We're currently working to finish the other modules for it. Those should be coming in the next month or so, later in June, maybe early July. The other thing that I've fully realized now is I'm not able to get my hands on some of these kits as readily as I used to be able to. So if anyone in my YouTube followings has a blast furnace they're willing to sell me, preferably unbuilt, I'd be much obliged. I'm at the point where, I know they're on eBay, but $500 for a kit is outrageous. No one can afford that. And if you can afford that and you're spending that much for a kit, you're supporting the overpricing and the price gouging and the highway robbery, and that's not right. So, just help a brother out. Currently kits I need about 7 overhead crane kits from Walthers, 1 of the Ashland rolling mills, which we got like 3 of those at the hobby shop currently. I'm not really worried about those. I need 2 or 3 of the expansion kits to the rolling mills. 1 old stock rolling mill from Walthers. Blast furnace, the Gasworks brick building that Walthers did, and 2 of the Walthers cooling towers from the ethanol series, and that should pretty much finish up my buildings for the layout. I'm not really going to go into more detail about over here because you know this, but this will be the Ashland rolling mill. The full-size mill will go here, and it'll be 2 tracks served, and then on the other side there'll be a bay door for the trucks. On the side we'll have an open gantry crane where it will service these fellas right here, which are the in-house coil cars that we used at Fairfield Works. And they held the hot coils in these cars until they were ready to be put into the, I believe it was the galvanizing process. So you'll see loads of these, once I get more of these, strung all along the sides of this rolling mill, finishing mill. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's about it on the update. The next update I do, these will be finished and weathered, the interior will be installed, everything will be ready and copacetic and good looking. And right now I'm just kind of in the finishing stages of this little project and shindig here. So, hope you guys enjoyed the update. Take care.